YouTube, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I totally 100% agree with this guy right here. Let's do this.
I'm gonna tell you a time that was really that really used to bother me. There was a guy up at was it Hot 97 or Power 105?
Breakfast Club. That's what you try to say.
Which one is Charlamagne on? That's Power
105.
105. Yeah. So it seemed like every time something came up, Charlamagne would just talk about my name, like just go in a negative direction. I didn't know what was the connection that we had or where our paths crossed or what happened, but it just seemed like he always had a negative take about me. And it was something I remembered even when I started doing journalism. So when I hear people say certain things about me, I kind of try to remember that same thing. Like I never met this guy. I never, I don't think we've crossed paths. I don't think I know anybody that he knows, but every time. And I think it's possible for you to just not like somebody.
Do y'all agree with him? I totally agree with him, bro. I totally agree with him. Sometimes people can see you from the far and envy the way you move. And once they get that opportunity, they'll try their best to expose little things that they wish they had that you had. That's just my opinion. I'm not talking about that state situation. I'm talking about overall.
So I remember one time I called DJ Envy and I was like, yo, if somebody's consistently talking about you, and at that time I had no music out, I had nothing out for you to keep talking about me. It's when you personally make it your business to tear somebody down. That's when.
That's what we doing right now, bro. This the reason why I did a reaction to this. We tearing people down right now, bro. We wait till people get at their lowest and finish them. Or when they do something wrong, we trying to cancel them. Like, come on, bro. We all human beings. We not perfect. That's why we ask the Most High to, can He forgive us? We're not perfect. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect.
It's a problem. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Like you're personally making it your business. You're going out of your way. This person is not on a radar. They're not doing anything in the public side, At that point, that merits the number one show in the country to be talking about this person, right? When you're hot, you talk about things that's hot.
Yes.
If they're not hot, you shouldn't even be talking about it because it's not relevant to the show. And I would sit there and be like, man, why does this guy just keep talking about me? So I think that's when it's wrong, when you're consistently harping on a person, like you're making it your business. It's almost like when Ken was talking about Ben Simmons, right? And Ben Simmons starts saying he got mental illness or whatever he's saying. We begin to go off of that subject for that particular case, right?
And I love that about them, bro. I love that he point that out. You know what I'm saying? Because some people will be like, bro, you do the same thing. I'm happy that he point that out. So when people go back and watch video, they'll see that they weren't picking on that individual. They were just doing a take. You're trending. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not trying to bash you or none of that. It's just my opinion. I hope you don't take it offensive.
Because you don't want it to feel like you're just constantly standing on a person that has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Yes.
And it doesn't merit the energy that you're giving it. So
I agree with him 100%. This is a reaction channel. I'm just trying to just let y'all see that doing a reaction channel is hard.
that's what I would say.
When's it going too far? The exact question.
Basically, yeah, when you really can't forgive or move on.
But I could forget. I forgot it. It wasn't something I held on to.
Yeah. But it's still something that you're just like, okay, it could.
No, it taught me a lesson. So even when I'm up here, so let's take it for example. That's why when we was talking about Shakur the last time, I kept giving those disclaimers. Why? Because you don't want somebody to feel like
Yes.
You're just taking your platform, and because you have all of these people that listen to you,
Yes.
and you're focusing in on me in a negative way. That's
Yes.
not the way to use a platform. That's not good journalism.
And I'm happy he said that, bro. And I'm happy he said that. Because when I'm giving my opinion on other people's situation, I'm not there. I don't really know these people. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm trying to let them know, like, listen, I'm just doing a reaction to it. I'm not taking it personal or none of that. Sometimes I be funny. Most of the time I take it serious. But if we ever see each other in public, we could talk it out. I don't want you to be mean or upset, frustrated when you see me to the point we end up hurting each other over a misunderstanding.